watching Sterling High School Channel 19, serving Pinella, Laurel Springs, Magnolia, Summerdale, and Stratford. Mobile television production facilities for this broadcast are made possible by a grant from Walmart. Walmart, with their location on the White Horse Pike in Summerdale.
Hello, everyone. As Channel 19 presents the girls basketball, Sterling Lady Knights play on the Garnets. As we will take a quick look at Sterling's lineup.
Tanya Berry, senior, Yellen Middle School, Pinella, New Jersey.
Marley Sire, senior, Yellen School, Stratford.
Leilani Franklin, junior, Good Shepherd School, Collingswood.
Nia Holloway, Jr., Alice Costello, Brooklyn.
Tatiana Johnson, Jr., Magnolia Public, Magnolia.
Raina Pelkak, sophomore, Yellen School, Stratford, New Jersey.
Tori Wilsey, sophomore, Yellen School, Stratford.
Kayla Franklin, sophomore, Good Shepherd School, Collingswood.
Jasmine Johnson, sophomore, Magnolia Public, Magnolia.
Ksenia Johnson, sophomore, Magnolia Public, Magnolia.
You take a quick look right here. Latanya Berry averaging 11 points. Nia Holloway, who we have with us in commentary. Can you tell us why you're here?
I'm here because I have to do it for class. I'm not in the game because I hurt my knee at the Collingswood game last week. I don't have the results for my knee. I'm having my MRI results come out on Thursday, so I'll know what happens.
So hopefully, it's not a not a long injury.
Yeah, hopefully.
Because playoffs are right around the corner.
Yeah. I would like to play during playoffs. Hopefully, it's not that bad of an injury. I don't like watching myself. Ew.
And we're gonna have a bad camera for camera 3 right now, but still, show must go on. Sterling shaking hands with the Garnets. So Nia Holloway will be our play-by-play expert. Right now you guys see a black screen, but here we go. Tip ball by Latanya Berry, and Latanya Berry wins it for Sterling. Sterling, whose playoffs position is already out. I forget who you guys play in the playoffs.
I don't know who we play even.
In a little bit, we'll see the playoff rankings in our first break. Tatiana Johnson got the ball. Tana Berry, who's recently in their last game against West Hampton Tech, got her 1,000 rebounds. Just the second player to hit 1,000 points and 1,000 rebounds in Sterling history. And right now, Sterling had a failed attempt from scoring points, and now it's the Garnet's first time coming up to their side of the net court. Garnets go up for 2. That was Moose for it. Ilzy with the ball. Tatiana Johnson gives it to Franklin. Sterling going for that offensive set. Franklin for 2 and gets the first points of tonight. Yeah, it's always good to see like the younger players do well, isn't it? Just to see them carry on this great Sterling team.
Definitely.
Garnets having a struggle there. And no foul against the Garnets. I thought that was going to be charging for a minute. But there is no call, but it doesn't matter. Sterling gets it back. Tatiana Johnson gives it to Latanya Berry, who's definitely going to be covered. Franklin now, unable to get it. I'm gonna take a look here. That's 2 by Franklin. And right now, number 4, Moose has it for Garnets. Clark gives it back to Moose. Moose is going in for a 3-shot and misses it.
Good shot. Okay.
Sonia.
You know it works for me.
And
That's fine.
Wilsey gives it to Tatiana Johnson, gives it to Latanya Berry, and it just goes out.
Your butt was huge.
So, what did the coach tell you? Keeps telling you every game when you play a new game. Every time you play, what's the if it's an easy game, does she tell you
Just play the same way.
just play the same way, doesn't matter?
Yeah. Don't worry about if the team is good or bad. Still play your game. Don't let anyone determine how you play. Rather it's a bad team or a good team.
Wilsey gives it to Franklin. Tatiana Johnson now has it. Now Latanya Berry going up for 2, and she does get it. Now our Garnets will heading up the court. Moose now has it. It's going to go for a 2, and Latanya Berry blocks it. So what type of defense do you like playing more, like zone or man?
I like man and 1-3-1 mostly.
Can you explain more what 1-3-1 is?
It's one person up top, 3 people on, one person on the foul line, one person wing extended, and on the other side wing is extended, and one person in the back. And I like playing on the back, running side to side.
It's a lot more where all the action is in the back.
Not really, but it's easy to get steals, cause you trap when in the corners.
Tanya Berry able to cover that, and Garnet's got nothing from that foul. And Franklin gives it to Johnson, and Johnson goes for a nice deep 3. Here's a funny question for you. How's it to play for all three Johnson sisters?
It's good. I like playing with them. They're really aggressive. Like they match my energy when I'm playing. Like if I want to do a fast break, I know Jazz will be there. Or like when Jazz or Jess or Todd. Like I know Todd will work hard. I know that they're like hard workers, and I really like playing with them. Especially, I just really like playing with them in general. Like when we played in travel league together in like 7th and 8th grade, and we won. We went undefeated, and I think it was because of our good chemistry playing together.
Sterling will now have the ball, Garden send, and there's Tatiana Johnson looking for someone. Gives it to Franklin. Gives it back. Now Tatiana Johnson was waving for a pass but doesn't get it. Franklin gives it to Pelkak. Tatiana Johnson goes for a 2 but gets blocked by Moose. Now Garnets are gonna come up. Now Moose has it. Fakes it off. Gives it a little thinking about passing it to 2. Garnets shoots for a 3. Looks about to come out, but Campbell was able to get it in for 3. And that's Haddon Heights' first points. Wilsey gives it to Franklin. Gives it to Tanya Berry. Gives it to Tatiana Johnson. She's thinking about shooting it, but now does. Give it to Franklin. Gives it back to Tatiana Johnson. Johnson goes for 2, but just unable to get there. Now Haddon Heights will receive it. Haddon Heights tries to shoot it. And now it's going out. Now it's going to be a foul against Sterling. And it's going to be on LaTanya Berry, her first foul tonight. Garnets are going to throw it in. I'm going to give it to Kelly. Gives it now to Moose. Moose is going to go for a deep 3, cover 2, and gets it. And now it's only a 1-point game. Now, what are some of the things you would be saying to your team just after that happened?
Just to keep playing. And to have faith. You can't give up after one play. That was one play. Come back and do better. Do better on defense. Talk more. Communicate.
Tanya Berry, that was for 2. Now Kelly has it. Moose gives it to number 11, Campbell, and misses it. Wilsley. Now to Tatiana Johnson. Now to Jasmine Johnson for 2. Just misses it. But Jasmine Johnson gets it back. Berry. Jasmine Johnson. Pelk. Gives it to Wilsey. Tatiana Johnson fakes the pass. Wilsey gives it to Jasmine Johnson. Jasmine Johnson shoots it for a 3 and just hits the backboard. Moose now gives it to Campbell. Moose. 7 seconds remaining. Gives it to 30. Jasmine Johnson has the steal and now does Garnets, and Campbell tries to shoot buzzer beater 3 for the first quarter. That does it for the first quarter. And we're going to take a look at the standings right now. Haddonfield 8-0 into their divisional. Always a tough team to beat. And that's where you got that 7-1 loss. That one loss to Haddonfield, which was really unlucky. It was a close game. Anyone could have won that. And you go look down the line, and you see Garnet's 3-5 and 9-13. We'll look at the Colonial standings. Woodbury 8. Woodbury up there, 17 and 5. Haddon Township, 15 and 6. The Overbrook Rams, who will be leaving our conference, the Colonial Conference, after this season. So right now, what do you think Coach is saying to them?
Just to calm down, probably. I feel like we have a tendency to rush. Probably run a play, too, because I didn't see them run any plays.
Could you tell us like one of the plays that you might run in this situation?
During the 2-3, probably freestyle, special. We have a new play called T. Maybe one of those 3.
Jasmine Johnson gives it off to Wilsey. Tanya Berry goes up for a 2, unable to get it. Now Jasmine Johnson goes for aggressive defense. And Moose gives it to Campbell. Moose looking. Campbell. Campbell goes for the 2 and gets blocked by Latanya and Tatiana Johnson. Tatiana Johnson goes for 2, a very long 2. And it's going to be a jump ball, and Sterling keeps it. Wait, no. Sterling doesn't keep it. Haddon Heights keeps it. Gets it, I should say. Help just tips off a pass, and Sterling was unable to get it. And you see a lot of sophomores on this team. Who do you think is really you're looking out for from this sophomore group? Like, who do you think is going to do well later on?
I can't just choose one person.
So you're saying that everyone contributes in their own way?
Yeah, definitely.
That's what I was kind of probably should have asked.
Yeah.
Tanya Berry, see that trap in the corner, and Tanya Berry gets a steal. Jasmine Johnson will now bring it up. Tanya Johnson gives it to Berry. Berry unable just to handle it, but it's still gonna be Sterling's ball. You see Jasmine Johnson's 2. Wilsey will throw it in, gives it to Yesenia Johnson. All 3 Johnsons are out. Jasmine Johnson for a 2 and doesn't get there. Did not have the distance, and Moose goes up, passes it. Moose now has it, goes for a 3, and it rolls out. And Jasmine Johnson now has it, goes to Wilsey. And gives it to Yesenia Johnson. Sterling's passing it around. Probably looking for an open 3. Gives it to Jasmine Johnson, who goes for 2. And I swore that was the same play we just saw a couple points earlier. Haddon Heights quickly off to try to score, and it's a jump ball, and it's gonna be Haddon Heights. That looked like the same play that, again, that just really did look like the same play a couple points earlier. And that's going to be out, and Sterling will now get the ball. Moose probably stepped out of bounds, which would likely be the reason why. Shinya Johnson now has it. Franklin. Wilsey. Shinya Johnson now gets stolen, but Franklin able just to knock it away, just not letting Haddon Heights get the advantage on a breakthrough. Kelly goes for a three, but misses. Now Jasmine Johnson will hold it up for a bit to give it to Justinia Johnson, who gives it to Franklin, looking for a two, gets blocked by number 30, Clark. Kelly.
Say what it.
And Kelly goes for a two and gets it. And heard Nia Holloway. That's probably the player that's coming out of you, just saying.
Yeah, I was scared to do this because I knew I was gonna try and yell. It's hard, like on the bench, like I'll try and yell, but like I can't really do anything. And then they say I'm talking too loud.
So in a way, you're like another coach.
Yeah, cause they're always like, "Man, you always tell people when to pass and dribble." I'm just like, cause I'm trying to help. I can't really do much when I'm sitting on the bench hurt. I can just yell, just help them out.
But what were you about to say?
I was gonna say just don't give up, like, cause if she would have stayed with it, I was trying to say just stay with it, because if she would have stayed with it, she would have got to lay up.
But it just turns out to be Haddon Heights 2 points.
Yeah. It was just bad communication. I feel like we could have prevented that.
And that's probably what she pretty much told them, don't give up.
Yeah.
Always go for the ball. That's the thing about basketball. The basketball has to get over the line and hit on the ground. We'll see. He gives it to Justinia Johnson. He gives it to Jasmine Johnson. So what are they looking right now for offense?
They're looking for someone to get open in the middle, like right now. They got it, but she didn't make it.
We usually see like Barry or Sire up. We haven't even seen Sire go play yet.
Yeah. I think it's because she missed practice, that's why.
And that's going to be a jump ball, and Sterling will get it back. Right now, Justinia Johnson now has it. They're definitely looking for someone in the middle, as you said. Franklin gets between two players, unable to get it, but Latanya Berry able to get the rebound. Again, who already has 1,000 rebounds now, so she'll be adding more. Of course, we don't have 1,000 rebounds, and that's going to be a foul against Sterling. But on which player? It's going to be on Justinia Johnson, who's rolling on the 1 back again instead of 24, which was a tribute to Kobe Bryant's early passing. Moose gives it to number 3, Moose. Moose goes up for a 2 and gets it. Wilsey now goes up with it. Now Wilsey gets to the back. Franklin just too hard of a ball to catch. Now number 11 Campbell gets it. Misses the shot, but gets the foul. And that's going to be on, again, to Sterling, but which player? It's going to be on number 10, Wilsey. Campbell will now go up for the free throws. Makes her first. Going to see to make her second. She doesn't, but Latanya Berry gets it. Gives it to Cynthia Johnson. Franklin now has it. It's going to be called a timeout from Sterling. But I'm going to see the next game that Channel 19 will cover is Thursday, February 20th. Boys basketball, a big game. Sterling plays Haddon Field. That's going to be on YouTube. Sterling Channel 19 also, and you'll see the super fans. So, what do you think she called the timeout?
Probably, I don't know. Maybe to calm down on offense, to look for the right pass or like open person, probably to adjust defense a little bit, tell them to communicate more.
Tantiana Jasenia Johnson. Wilsey. Minute left. Franklin her pass gets tipped, but luckily Jasenia Johnson was able to still get it. Franklin. Wilsey shoots it for a 3.
Stop!
Again, what do you see there?
I was gonna say stop ball.
Now Sterling gets it back. Franklin running up. Too much power on that and bounces off the backboard, and Haddon Heights now gets it. Moose will chew down, let the clock chew down. Gives it to Kelly. Kelly gives it to Campbell. Campbell gives it a Moose. Just 1 second remaining. Gets it off, but too much power. And we're gonna head off, and we're gonna see this summer. The swim team. Don't know why I said summer. Swim team on how their season went. You're gonna see some records are set and many more. So hopefully we'll be seeing that soon.
Okay, at this time we'll introduce Coach Kevin Stewart and the swim team going out here to the center court swim team. we broke 5 school records. So I would just like to take some time to acknowledge these people who broke the records. First, we have Tony Klein, broke the 500 freestyle. Kaylee Sheehan broke 2, the 50 freestyle and the 100 freestyle. And then the girls relay team of Kaylee Sheehan, Paige Jewell, Kiara Roma, and Jade Wiley broke the freestyle relay records. So, just wanted to take a minute to acknowledge these individuals. Thank you everybody for coming out. Go Knights.
Sorry, I missed it.
It's okay. You can check out all the highlights on Sterling TV 19's YouTube channel.
Oh wow, really? Alright, I'll check it out then.
Bye!
as we welcome you back to second half action and Sterling playing against Haddon Heights. And pretty close, a very low scoring game right now, 15-11. And you're gonna see our leading scorers, LaTanya Berry with 6, Jasmine Johnson with 4, and Tatiana Johnson with 3. We're gonna see Haddon Heights has Muse with 5, Campbell with 4, Kelly with 2. Gonna see Haddon Heights will receive it. And again, we are having technical issues with camera 3. And right now, Kinky misses the shot. Kelly now with 2. Franklin almost gets a steal. Moose. Kelly going up to the basket, drives up, just unable to get the 2 points, and Tanya Berry gets the ball. Tatiana Johnson goes for a floater 2. Around the ring and out, but LaTanya Berry gets it for 2. And look right now, Sterling 17. Again, very small, very low scoring game right now. Moose for 3, unable to, hits the backboard too much. Wilsey gives it to Franklin. Franklin has in a way, a wide open LaTanya Berry. Kelly now brings it up. And Sterling's finding some offense in the second half early on. Kelly shoots for a deep 2, unable to get it. Wilsey gives it to Franklin. Franklin. Tatiana Johnson. Berry gives it back to Tatiana. Tatiana Johnson gives it to Franklin. Franklin goes for a deep 2. Let's say it's a pass to, you might just say that's a pass to LaTanya instead of taking a shot. But either way, LaTanya Berry gets a 2. Moose, the screen. Clark going, looking. Kelly goes for a 3, misses it. And there's a jump ball for Sterling, and they will get it back. You can see that 2. LaTanya Berry missed the first shot, but then gets the second shot straight off. Right now, Garnets will play a little bit of aggressive defense, and Moose knocks it out of LaTanya Berry's hands, and now the Garnets are heading back up. Clark to Kelly. Moose driving up to the basket, a little too much. LaTanya Berry gives it to Franklin. Franklin gives it back to LaTanya Berry, gets fouled. You see right here, the great passing by Sterling right now. And there's there's the foul. Tanya Berry gets her first free throw. Tanya Berry going for a second. And doesn't make the second. So right now the score is going to be Sterling 22 and Haddon Heights 11. 11-point gap, and I think this is the biggest gap that this game has had yet. It's yet not to be jump ball. Kinky up for three. Just misses it, and Kelly goes up to the basket. Now Tanya fights for the ball with Kelly, and it's going to be a jump ball. And it is going to be Garnett's ball, I believe. No one's specifically claimed the ball yet. Kelly. Speakman goes for a three, but misses. Tatiana Johnson goes it to Franklin. Franklin for another deep two. Unable to get it in, but Latanya Berry able to get the rebound. Kelly brings it up. Clark. Clark goes up for a two, gets it, and plus gets the foul. All right, this has been Haddon Heights' first point this quarter. Is coming out from the half. Franklin will be coming out as Jasmine Johnson will be entering in. Clark gets it. Wilsley. Looking for someone to pass to. Jasmine Johnson to Pelk. Pelk going up to the basket, tries to give it to Latanya Berry. It's going to be a jump ball, and I believe that might be Sterling's ball, but there was a timeout called. And it's going to be a, don't know yet. Again, you're just going to see right here, our next game is Thursday, February 20th, boys basketball, as Sterling plays Haddonfield. And again, you can check that on Sterling Channel 19 or on YouTube, where you see a lot of highlights from previous games. And right now, so far, Sterling's been doing well, getting points early on. And see our biggest, not right now our biggest lead, was 11 points. It's now reduced down to 10. Gonna see right Haddon Heights. It's gonna be, I don't know whose jump ball it is. It's gonna be Sterling's jump ball. Jasmine Johnson. And that's gonna be out. So nothing from that. And right now, the Garnets will be heading up court to see if they can get the points. And right now, Garnets gets a three. That was Campbell up for the three. Jasmine Johnson. A little too much power on that, and that's going to be out against the Garnets, and that's actually going to be Sterling's ball. Pelk looking for someone open. It gets stolen by Campbell, and Campbell is going to be running up the field. Gives it to Clark, but unable to reach it. And that breakaway comes down to nothing. And Wilsey gives it to Jasmine Johnson, gives it back. Tatiana, Pelk goes up for a 2 and gets it. Now, Garnet's coach didn't look too happy. Could have saw someone open that she didn't pass to, and Kelly drops the pass, gives it to Moose. Moose looking for someone, gets stolen from Jasmine Johnson. Jasmine Johnson running up the court, goes up, almost gets a 2. Pelk gets the rebound. Pelk gets her rebound again herself. And now Kinky's going up the court, misses the 2, and Pelk gets a rebound. Oh, that was Wilsey, not Wilsey. That was Wilsey, sorry. Right now it's just steals, and every time you look, and Latanya Johnson gets a steal and a 2 and a foul. And that's going to be against the Garnets. Clark, second foul. And Justinia Johnson checks in for Tatiana Johnson. Tanya Berry makes it in. Checked out of the game. Checked out. Gets out of the game from Franklin. Kelly. Campbell. Moose. And surprisingly not a foul from Jasmine Johnson. You can see right here. Does she get it? That was close. But either way, nice. That was a nice block from Jasmine Johnson, and Franklin knocks away a pass, and there's a foul there. But who's it against? I think it might be Franklin. No, Wilsey. That's her second foul. Moose comes up for first free throw, gets it in. One more free throw. Moose. And it goes in and goes out, and Kinky was able to grab it. And now Justinia Johnson gives it to Jasmine Johnson. And now Pelk gets blocked from Kinky, and that's going to be a foul. And that's Kinky's second foul of tonight. Let's see. Pelk make her first free throw. Goes for second. And she makes that one also, so Sterling really making a big gap between Haddon Heights and Sterling. And Haddon Heights are really unable to really control this gap. And Sterling, great defense, making Haddon Heights force some passes. And right now we have 35 seconds remaining, and there's another great block and a jump ball. That might be Sterling's ball, and it is. So we're gonna see Sterling probably drain the rest of this clock down of the third quarter. Now Jasmine Johnson has it, passes to Wilsey. Wilsey will go up, take the two, but it gets blocked by Clark, and now Moose has it. And Moose gets blocked by Jasmine Johnson, and Jasmine Johnson's holding her face. And the ref's gonna check on her. So with Mr. Clank. And hopefully she is good. But Tatiana Johnson will check in for her. Wilsey now gets it. 8 seconds. Tatiana Johnson, 2 seconds. Gives it to Pelk. Pelk goes for the free throw line and just misses it. And that's the end of the third quarter. And here's the brackets, and you see Sterling, the 5th seed against Cedar Creek. And Haddon Heights, the 10th seed, playing against Collingswood. And you see the girls Group 2 playoffs. They're playing against the 12th seed. And West, you see the boys brackets, they got to play against Delran. They're the 11th seed. And West Stepford, 4th seed. And not to mention, Sterling will play against Haddonfield, who are the number 2 seed, who are playing Penn Tech. Those teams will go and meet against each other, likely. And we come out and see there was something on the field. It's not blood. I think it was a piece of her braces. It was actually a contact from Jasmine Johnson's eye. Got confirmation by one of the refs. And still holding, Jasmine Johnson still holding more towards her eyes, I would say, yeah. Now, for the start of the 4th quarter, Garnet's Moose will shoot for a deep 3 and gets it. Just nothing but net there. Tatiana Johnson gives it to Jacinia Johnson, and it gives it to Pelk. Pelkak, who gives it to Pelkak? Jacinia Johnson goes for a 2. Kelly. Moose. Who messes up her dribbling a bit, hits off her shoe. Clark. Clark goes for a deep 2, hits off the rebound. Moose gets it. Now Jacinia Johnson will go up and hold it back. Tatiana Franklin. 2. No, it wasn't going to be a foul against Haddon Heights. It's going to be a travel against Franklin. Kelly. Moose. Campbell. Campbell goes up to the basket, goes around between the Sterling defense to get that too, so. A deep pass, Tatiana Johnson to Franklin, just unable to get it. Tatiana Johnson comes off and Wilsey will come in. And a timeout. I don't know by who, but it's going to be another full, no, it's going to be a 30-second timeout. Right. Haddon Heights is bringing back this game to a 10-point lead. And really Sterling, coming out of the first half, have really been able to control this game. And really just strive to get more and more points. And Haddon Heights will get the basket. Not mine, I shouldn't say the basket. Gets the ball. Kinky travels. Thought that was going to be a foul there for a minute, but no, it was going to be travel. Franklin has it. Tanya Berry, Jacinia Johnson, almost wanting to go for the three. You could definitely see it in her eyes. And Kinky steals it, should have been almost an easy two, but doesn't get there. Now, Moose for the three, hits the rim. Pelk, just her tiptoes out of bounds. And Pelk comes out, so does Jacinia Johnson. And Tatiana Johnson, Jasmine Johnson come in. And Wilsley gets a block there. Moose. Campbell. Running up. Looking around, trying to find an open. Kelly shoots a three, hits the rim. Now Clark has it, and Franklin tips it and doesn't get it to Moose. With now 4 minutes and 38 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Campbell looking, passing it back to Clark, gets it to Moose. Campbell again, goes around. Kinky shoots for a three, hits the backboard. Wilsey. Tatiana Johnson. Tanya Berry gets another two. Who's been doing really well this game. Really giving Sterling some points. Clark gets blocked from LaTanya Johnson. Wilsey gets the ball. Jasmine Johnson shoots. Gives it to Wilsey, I should say. And Wilsey gets the 2 points. Moose. Campbell. Clark. Off the rim. Hits off a Kinky, and it's going to be Sterling's ball. And Haddon Heights will make a substitution. Bailey comes in, and Kelly comes off. Moose, who's really been helping out this Haddon Heights team a lot with her passing and her shooting. With a nice couple threes. You see right there how she helps out. Not letting get Sterling a second chance of shooting. Bailey gets it. Goes for a 2, hits under the basket. Moose now has it. Moose just gets enough time to go and get it, and it's gonna be a jump ball, and it's gonna be for Sterling. You see Moose about to get it, just doesn't have enough time to really bring up her arms to shoot it. You see Latanya Berry and Haddon Heights makes 3 new substitutions. And also to Sterling, Latanya Berry comes out as Red comes in. Wilsey comes up for a 2, gets blocked. Jasmine Johnson now has it. And it's gonna be a timeout for Sterling. It's gonna be, see our next game. Sterling will be playing against Haddonfield Thursday, February 20th at 5:30 p.m. And we're gonna live stream it on YouTube. You can also check it out on Sterling Channel 19. Again, definitely an always good game to come out and watch. Always brings out the a lot of crowd to be seen. Crowd will definitely show up for that game. And Sterling. Klein. Pelka. Bailey now has it. And Sterling able to really give Haddon Heights trouble on shooting. Jasmine Johnson now holds it, gives it to Reed. Reed goes for a 3. Red goes for a 3, I should say. Again, if I am messing up on your names, I do apologize. Haddon Heights really hasn't scored this fourth quarter. Klein now has it. Tatiana Johnson gives it. Jasmine Johnson goes for a 2, unable to get in. Jasmine Johnson gets the rebounds. Pelkak goes for a 3 and gets it. Now I don't know what happened there, but it's going to be Sterling's ball. But either way, Sterling will likely hold the ball. Klein goes up, goes for a 2 and gets it. And you just see a nice big roar from the crowd. Now 2 seconds. And that's going to do it for the fourth quarter as Sterling wins this game 42-23 against the Garnets of Haddon Heights. And I'd like to thank the tech crew, Mr. K, Neil Holloway who jumped on. And I'm John Hallwood, and good night.